Good morning, America. Welcome to the Heavy Montae's Morning Show, October 22nd, 2025. Today, we want to talk about Donald Trump, America, and what we have as a president. Now, we don't know why people voted for Donald Trump. You know, Heavy got his own opinion, and I've said it on this program many times. But I want to talk about the man, Donald Trump, and who and what he is. Now, you would have to create a list because there's no way I could keep it all in my head. Because, in my opinion, Heavy Monte's opinion, he's an insurrectionist, a psychopath, a pathological liar. You know he can lie. Look you right in your face and lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Tell you what's obvious and what you see with your eyes is not there and not true. He's an authoritarian. Studied Viktor Orban, visited him a couple of times, the Hungarian president, best friends with Vladimir Putin, getting love letters, from people, from dictators. He is a criminal, America, in my opinion, a gangster. I watch The Sopranos. He does everything, in my opinion, that happens in The Sopranos to people when it comes to getting them to do what he wants them to do, America. You see what I'm trying to tell you? He's a con man. He's conning people out of their money, selling them all kind of crazy stuff, and they're buying it. And he's selling them, you know, an ideology and saying to them a lie that our government isn't any good and he's going to make it great again. You see what I'm saying? And he's going to get rid of and it's all the black people's fault because they're taking his space. The Hispanic, oh, they got to go. She, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to send you a check, bomber, if you vote for me. Con them out of their vote. He's a felon, in my opinion. Okay, in my opinion, he's a felon. He is an idiot. You understand? His brains is the size of a flea, according to Heavy Montae. You see what I'm saying? That's who running your country. That's the slave master, the man who worked people in 100-degree heat, the man who wouldn't feed his workers, made them at the slop. Yeah, a man who raped children, and raped the slaves, and raped their children and raped their men. You understand, America? This is what we have as a president, in the opinion of Heavy Monte. They say he's been a sexual predator all of his life. That's what they say. And Heavy Monte believes it, you see, because you can understand that his best friend was Jeffrey Epstein, and now they don't want to release the Epstein file. And now, America, I can put my list away after all these things, and there's more. And if you have anything else you would like to say or your opinion, please let Heavy Monte know. Ladies and gentlemen, now this is the slave master, the man who did all this stuff to the slaves. This is the man, okay, who slaughtered the American Indian. This is the man that preaches hate. I mean, not actually the man, but an example of hate. Some say that he is the Antichrist. According to Christian philosophy, if you read it, he meets all of the requirements. So, America, we have a criminal president, and he has the nerve and the audacity and the insensitivity to tell the Department of Justice, this pig president, the opinion of Harry Montae, that he was prosecuted illegally for everything that the DOJ did to him under Biden. And he wants them to give him $230 million of the taxpayers' money while our people starve. He's taking the taxpayers' money in America and giving Argentina $40 billion. And they say it's going to probably cost more to bail out Argentina. But he won't bail out the American people because he said, in his own words, that he hates the Democratic Party, the majority. He hates them. You understand? And because that's all they have now is hate. And they're holding on. They're holding on. They held on to all the love was gone. You see what I'm saying, America? not even love for the children, huh? For the parents, for their husbands, and for their wives. But there was love for Donald Trump, the cult leader, the man who has made America the laughing stock of the world and brought democracy to its knees. But we say, and I say to America, we had 7 million people march, and the No Kings March. And we need 14 million. We need every American, no matter if you're a Democrat, no matter if you're a Republican, no matter who you are and what you are. You need to let everybody know that you do not approve of a maggot criminal party, huh? And a maggot criminal president. You understand? We want them to release the Epstein files immediately. The government should stay shut down until they put those files out. You understand? It's not all about America. It's not all about the money right now. It is all about if we have a criminal man sitting in the White House that is hurting our children. That's what it's about. Huh? It's not about anything else. It's not about the federal government being shut down. It is about the Epstein files, you know. And they make up every excuse. And they put up blocking, they're blocking. Heavy used to play football. The big guys in the front, they were my friends. I caught a pass and they knocked somebody down. Like, go. You see what I'm trying to tell you? The Republican House is blocking for him. We wanted the truth. Huh? We want to bring back honor, respect, and dignity to the greatest country in the world. And how you do that is you elect Democrats. You know, America, I want to say something to you. And I'm going to talk about Fox News here, the biggest, threat to the nation. Fox News is very honest. You know, Fox News look you right in your damn face and tell you that we are not news, we are entertainment. You see? But the WWE is entertainment, and I love the WWE. I was a big Hulk Hogan fan. I rode 5 miles on my bicycle, me and a friend, up a hill in the snow to see Hulk Hogan. And I got one of his bandanas, with a Hulk had on my head. Well, it work. I was a Hulkamaniac. He even destroyed Hulk Hogan, in my opinion, I believe. Children look up to Hulk Hogan. You know, that speech that Hulk Hogan did is going to be what people are going to see, not the greatness and love that he did. He did some good things, he did some bad things. You see? Yeah. And Donald Trump tripped him out. You see what I'm trying to tell you? So, what I'm trying to say to you, without losing my point, is that the Republican Party, okay, is a criminal organization. Heavy Montae is here to tell you to see for yourself. Now, I go back and tell you what I was about to say about the Democratic Party. You don't know what the Democratic Party is because the definition of the Democratic Party was done by Fox News. And Fox News tell you we're entertainment. Don't believe this shit. You know what I'm saying? When they were sued, they said, if they're so freaking dumb, it's about the money, man. You understand? We're making big money here off these fools. You know what I'm saying? And see, so Fox News said, we're not responsible, for these people that are that damn ignorant. They hate their country and vote against themselves. They believe that shit. We told them, what are you talking about? You know, we got to make some money. So, we're trying to survive in this business. Shit. You're going to use these idiots. And you guys are hurting. So Fox News did you in. And the right wing media, they all do you in. I mean, if somebody come on the damn TV and tell you, okay, after you see what happened on January 6th, huh? You seen it with your own damn eyes. After you know Donald Trump, and Donald Trump told you who he was. He didn't go, well, I'm a nice guy. I love you guys. I want to pull the country together. I'm going to invite Heavy Montae over for dinner. He wanted his barbecues. No. He said, Heavy Montae come around my area with his black ass. I'm going to fire. That's how it would be. You see, America? Donald Trump and the Republican Party, they got game. And that's Project 2025. Y'all need to read that shit. Fuck, I think that shit is designed to get rid of all the white people. Seriously. Seriously. Man, you better pay attention to this shit. You understand? You are an American. to race to get you in trouble every time, you know. So this is morning time story with Heavy Monte. Before I go, now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna tell you a little story. Okay, now when I was a DJ coming up, I was making $84, every Saturday, every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you know, at the a club, the Rod and Gun Club. That's what we call it. In the military, we had a big Rod and Gun Club. The hunters, we go there and everything, and all of us go there. And on, uh, they have a country western night, okay, and they rotate them, and they have a soul night, you know, and a number of black people come to the soul night, and I'm the only black guy to go to country and western night. So anyway, I go on the country and western night, and that joker been packed. But my place was more had more people than he had. Okay, place was packed in the country and western place, and I like to dance. I dance with everybody. I just dance with these old white ladies. They like to dance, but nobody dance with them, right? So I dance with them, right? These old elderly ladies I dance with, have fun, and they all love me. So don't let nobody touch me. Like I'm in the club, they said, "Don't mess with Heavy, because you guys ain't dancing with me." So I danced with them, met a lot of friends there. So I went to the club manager and I said, "Look, man," I said, "how much are you paying this guy?" He said, "Hey, I'm paying this guy, $384. My pop, I'm making 84, and I got more people." I said, "This is some racist bullshit." He said, "Get out of my office." He said, "I'm gonna fire your ass if you ever say that shit again." He said, "I want you to go to your go find out what the hell's going on. And then you come back and apologize to my ass. I'm gonna fire you." So I said, "Okay, shit, I'm in trouble now." Well, $84 was good money back then. And so anyway, I went around. I talked to the bartender. The bartender said they were doing something like $10,000 at the bar. The black bar wasn't doing shit. You know why? All my brothers and sisters were doing the same thing I was doing. We had our bag. I had a half a pint in my right pocket, a half a pint in my left pocket. My bag was full of six packs. Whatever I needed, because I was the DJ and drink all I wanted to drink. You see what I'm saying? And I never bought a drink. And they didn't buy the drink. So Heavy said, "I'm gonna do this." I said, "Look, man," I said, "I apologize. You're not a racist." I said, "But I want a shot at this country and western thing." He said, "Heavy, they gonna whoop your ass. You better be ready." So Heavy was ready. I went in there and I didn't even change my sign, but I changed my name. I changed my name to Cowboy Bob and the Cowboy Bob Show and Review. You see what I'm saying? And Heavy no country and western music, because I was raised in shit. Dolly Parton, Hee Haw, you know what I'm saying? And my brother loved Hee Haw. He had his favorite character. My oldest brother, we listened to all this country music. We're down in the South. Listen to everything. You know what I'm trying to tell you? So I know the history. Dolly Parton, I can tell you every damn thing. And I took the job away from the white country and western DJ. And Cowboy Bob's name lived in infamy. You see what I'm saying, America? Well, the reason I tell you that story is because we are all Americans. And we got to look at it that way. We have to look and say, okay, we're one people, and we need to look at everything that everybody needs. You see what I'm saying? The Hispanic people might need this. The black people might need this. The whites or whatever need this, right? And we look at all these statistics together and we make a plan for all. You see, if you want government to be involved. On the South End, they didn't want government to be involved. You see what I'm saying? They wanted to rule the shit themselves. Now they're saying they want the government to take over every damn thing. So they can stay in control forever, you know, and do what they want to do and treat the people like shit. So good morning. This is Heavy Monte for the Heavy Monte Morning Show, saying please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I want everybody to subscribe. Heavy DJ. And you're doing a great job, America. I appreciate it because we're getting views. People are viewing the channel. You understand? And a lot of people are afraid. I understand. But Heavy ain't afraid. I am not afraid. Old people are not afraid, you know. And right now, I am less afraid because I see so many people, now coming out. I see the 7 million. I stand with them. I stand with people everywhere that are saying that, hey, we need to do better. We need to elect the Democratic Party. And our numbers are doing really good now in the Democratic Party. People are coming home to the Democratic Party, because the Democratic Party is not the party that the Republican Party defined them to be. Find out for yourself. This is Heavy Monte for the Heavy Monte Morning Show. And please subscribe and share my YouTube channel.